This way.
You can see these white patches here growing against the left.
There's a secret passage just here.
Major city.
It's well disguised.
They're all nestled in these little pockets in the basalt. And so these guys are permanently adapted to these freezing temperatures. They never see any light, and they get what they find at the end of the day.
Are they creatures like these that have Mars's volcano fields? Let's don't think so.
How did you find this place?
We are going
My
to
friend,
find life.
Ominous
And I
Gaunt.
just hope that I live
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She...
Visit to their planet. Visit to Hours. 16 million years ago, an asteroid slammed into Venus and hurled the 2-kilogram rock into space. Amazingly, the rock sailed to Earth and came to rest without time to go. Inside, NASA scientists David McKay and Everett Gibson were amazed to discover plans of fossils. Water as colors, tunnels. They were named evidence of material life.
These are all microbes, and they're dead. And they're fossils, or in some cases, we don't even see the forms. We see the footprints or the evidence that they were there.
Maybe the hunt is only just beginning. NASA plans to send a couple of fleets to Mars. Study the planet's ice cap and prove the surface. NASA even has a plan to send living visitors. They may not be the little green men of our imaginations. But they can be some. It is likely to be a subterranean dweller with an ability to survive on little
What I wouldn't give to lose to her again.
organism with a taste for humans.
I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confided in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
So far into the places in our solar system like
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate as a wizard. Is that how he found this place? No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him. Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family? His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells. Really? Like what? Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
when NASA sent Voyager 1 to Ireland in 1979, astronomers were astonished to find its surface boiling with giant volcanoes.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic. My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Planet exerts enormous gravitational pull on its moon.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement.
You can actually stretch
The incantation is Confringo.
when some of
Very
these
well.
moons have a beautiful effects. So as they near Jupiter, the crust stretches towards it. When when they move further away, the crust relaxes back towards spherical. This constant tidal movement creates friction deep inside, and that friction generates heat. It's like rubbing two sticks together to start a fire. But Jupiter's other large moons are more distant, close enough
You're
for
getting
Jupiter's
it.
gravity to warm them from within, but distant enough to remain calm on the surface.
Ready to actually try it
Three
out?
of them look particularly
Couldn't
promising
bring this to targets.
for alien
Best
life.
to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those
Furthest from the giant
candelabras.
planet,
Both have their uses, but I think you'll find
its
that if you
surface,
bring them...
Callisto looks like our moon, scarred and cratered by countless hits
travels
from
a bit farther
asteroids.
than that of a spell like
Those
Incendiary.
impacts may have melted the surface ice for brief periods, allowing life to take hold.
A job well done, and the freedom that comes with it. Real steel. Not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot. Find yours at over 10,000 local steel dealers.
Good freedom. Nice work. How's it feel?
Hey
It's
girls,
a tad
Google
hot.
learners. I'm Nancy from
You'll
SAP,
get used to
and
it.
I'm here to discuss how to follow up after an interview.
That's it.
You did it. You
I think I've got it.
But in 1998, the Galileo spacecraft detected a microscopic
Well done.
deep beneath Callisto's surface. Radioactive
I have to say, I enjoyed that. The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows. I would have paid to see that. I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive. This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn. There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne. I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do, perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up. Just let me know when and I'll meet you. She misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs. I shall look forward to it. Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier? I'm not sure where to start. You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he? Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts. Gringotts? When were you there? Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that... A port key? To Gringotts? Well, it's all a bit convoluted. I'm listening. You must promise to keep this between us. I trusted you with knowledge of the secret undercroft.
A sign that
You
ice
can
is
trust me.
always shifting.
Right.
On our own planet, we see the same cracks
I
in
can
the
see
ice sheets
traces of
covering
ancient
the
magic.
Arctic Ocean.
Ancient magic?
Europa's crust
I
may
don't
be
know
riding
what I
the
was
largest
expecting to
ocean
say,
in the
but it
solar
wasn't
system.
that. What does that
An
even
ocean
mean?
twice as
Honestly, I'm
large as
not
all
entirely
of Earth's
certain.
put together.
All I know is that I can see whispers
Now,
of an
those
old
oceans,
magic
if they're
that
there, and
hardly
the
anyone
chances are
else
pretty
can.
good that at least some of them
Fig
are.
and I think that
They've been
Ranrock
sitting
has
around for a long
somehow
time,
found a
4
way
billion
to
years,
harness
a
that
little
magic's
longer,
power.
right?
Are you
In 4
telling me
billion
that
years,
goblins
an
may be
ocean of
wielding
water, do you
some
think
sort
anything
of
might have
wizard
cooked up there?
magic?
Well,
That's what we're
certainly
trying to
seems
find out.
plausible.
And this
The
ability of
environment
yours,
in Europa's
does this allow
ocean
you to wield
is
this magic too?
more or less as nice as the environment in our own
I
ocean,
don't
as
know.
a place for,
Well, when you
for
do know,
living things
tell
to
me.
exist.
I've been
Heck,
studying
things from
archaic
planet
forms of
Earth
magic
could
for
probably
ages.
live in the European ocean.
Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime,
But
with
Europa's
both
oceans
Rookwood
will be
and
very
Ranrock
cold,
after you,
even slushy.
I suspect a bit more time
And
practicing the
sunlight never
blasting
penetrates
curses in
them,
order.
thanks
Spend
to
as
an
much time
icy
here as you'd
cover
like.
that may be
And
60
remember,
kilometers thick.
keep this place between us.
We might never have thought life could exist here.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Off the coast of Ecuador.
Potato!
In the Pacific, biologists have found flourishing communities of tube worms, crabs, and squid. These creatures are thriving despite complete darkness, extreme cold, and the pressure of the deep
Hello,
ocean.
Sebastian. Wait,
They feed on bacteria.
you there?
Take their energy
I can hear you.
from the sun,
Oh,
but from
hello.
chemicals erupting
Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
To Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft?
NASA scientists
How did you get in
put
there?
a lander on the European surface. Some would like to send a cryobot, a robot that would melt the ice. and bring
That
some
room's
progress.
called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie.
Maybe a dozen
No
miles
one
of ice.
stumbles upon
And send
that
down
room.
a fishing line with
Sebastian told you,
maybe a
didn't
video
he?
camera and a
You
light bulb on it
breathe
and
a
look
word
around.
about this place to anyone. Not even the precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the
In
headmaster.
all that water,
I am not
we can't
afraid to
rule out the
exploit that
possibility that very
connection if
simple
I
life
need
forms
to.
have evolved further. We might even find creatures as advanced as some here.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything
Most
about
likely,
the
however,
Undercroft.
we
And
would find
Sebastian is a good friend.
microbes.
We shouldn't
But
immediately
even
assume
that
the
would
worst
be
of
a
him.
sea
I
change in
don't
how
need
we
you to
view
tell
the
me
birth
about
and
my
growth of
oldest
life.
friend. Thank you very much.
Honest, I just meant...
I know what you meant.
Europa was warm.
Sebastian gets
What if
himself
the
in
place
enough
is
trouble.
one of the
He doesn't need
coldest?
your help.
Or if its lakes flow with toxic chemicals
Sebastian is
instead
going
of
to be
water.
earful about this.
These are the worlds we find as our safari continues even deeper into space. As our safari in search of alien light sweeps by the ring planet Saturn, we can see the violently swirling gases that choke its atmosphere. We can also feel Saturn's gravity, weaker than Jupiter's, but still formidable. We'll keep moving. We're not likely to find living things here. Saturn's rings are
Come and
also
see me
extremely
as soon as you
inhospitable.
can. I've returned from a rather
They're made of
unproductive
rock
trip
and
to the
ice,
Ministry.
as small as a breeze. But Saturn has many moons, 56 that we've spotted so far. Our safari heads first to one of those moons, a tiny, frigid satellite called Enceladus, just 500 kilometers in diameter. Here, gravity is very weak, a fraction
I
of
would
that
like
of Earth.
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to...
You're back.
It reflects back into space almost all the sunlight that hits it, making it the shiniest object in our solar system.
Wouldn't listen to a word
Until
about
very
God.
recently, we also thought
Speaking of,
Enceladus was
listen,
too
Professor,
cold to support
so
life.
much happened while you were away.
Appears we were
Your
wrong.
friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an
In
owl asking for
2005,
help finding
after a
an
7-year
alien
journey,
wand that was stolen
the
from
Cassini
him.
spacecraft approached the
And so
tiny
I went
moon
to the owl, like you
and
said,
detected
and there were all these
stunned our mission's
statues.
principal investigator,
Statues?
Caroline
In the
Porco.
owl?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
This is a place you've probably never been. Suruga Bay, 70 miles southwest of Tokyo off the coast of Mount Fuji. We've come here to where almost no one has ever been. To the bay's deepest, darkest waters. As we descend, we take note of the angler.
State fairs, they're the perfect place to locate and consume insane, over-the-top, fun and wild food creations you'll never find anywhere else. In this extended video, we're taking you to the two biggest, most iconic state fairs in the USA. The Minnesota State Fair and the State Fair of Texas.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did they suggest from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Peeves was time.
Good morning? Yeah, jeez. Wait, you're kidding me. No, yeah, he has to be on Part 106 every freaking morning. Early as hell. But like Monday through Friday? I think Monday through Saturday. I could be wrong. No way. Maybe not Saturday, but for sure Monday through Friday. Bill loves to go clubbing and partying. How the hell is he gonna balance, taking his mom to the strip club and then going to work at 4 in the morning? Yeah, I don't know. All I know is I'm actually not filling in for them. He can't freestyle like that.
Map. There's Hogsmeade. A note here. Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
I've
Protego.
travel broadens the mind.
We're on this incredible tour of a troll-themed Norwegian town, but we get into a dumb argument. Our guide saves the day, whispering from behind a troll statue.
Don't fight! You're missing the view! 1 app, over 300,000 experiences you'll remember. Do more with Viator.
Today we're going to be doing an incredible experiment, all because of you guys. You see, you asked me to spread this on steak. You also said that this is Lebanese MSG. So let's find out, as this is the star of today's show. It's called Tomb. Basically, it's a Lebanese garlic mayo. Now, to make it is super simple, and here's how. Everything starts off with garlic, a good amount. Now, if you don't want your tomb to be too potent, you gotta remove the germ. That's what this is right here in the middle. Now, to remove it, it is a pain to do, since it's so tiny, and you gotta have patience to remove every...
Hello. She gonna take this week off because she ain't got no babysitter for her son. Okay. Wow.
Single one of them. Usually I only like to do it with big garlic cloves, and at the same time I love the garlic taste. Just keep in mind that if you remove the germ, it will be better, less potent and more flavorful. Because once I remove some of the germs, into the food processor I threw in a good amount of garlic, followed by a little bit of salt. Processed everything on high. I want it to be almost like a paste. Then the next ingredient is to go ahead and add a good amount of lemon juice. Blend that up once again, and then it's time to add oil. I'm using grapeseed oil. Now the crucial thing here is to add your oil little by little. And as a matter of fact, you can just keep adding as much oil as you like. If you add too little, your tomb will be extremely potent. I want mine powerful. Or yes. As once I was happy with the results, this is what I was left with. Tomb. Now this thing is fantastic on bread and many other things. But as you already know, we're going to be adding it to steaks. And hopefully, it's going to make my steaks taste incredible. Talking about that, these are the star of today's show. 3 beautiful New York strip. They are 1.5 inches thick and just perfect steaks. Now for the seasoning, I kept it real simple. A good amount of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Now since we have 3 steaks, this is how this experiment is going to go down. The very first one is going to be our control. The second one, I'm going to be adding a good amount of tune. And the third one, we're going to just be eating it with tune later. And for the one that is going to be cooked with tune right now, I made sure to add a ridiculous amount. I don't know about you, but this is incredible. I love eating it so much with bread, and I think that the more is better. Hopefully, I'm not messing up the steak, but we will be able to tell real shortly. The next thing to do is to go ahead and throw it in the bag, vacuum seal it, and it's now ready for sous vide. I'll be cooking all of the steaks in the same container at 129 degrees Fahrenheit for 2.5 hours. As that was happening, it was perfect because it allowed me time to go ahead and make this incredible side dish. This is my take on Turkish eggs. Now, I recently went to Turkey, and I'll tell you one thing. I am addicted to these. They're not only easy to make, but absolutely delicious. And like I said, to make it, it's super simple, and here's how. The first thing to do is to make a yogurt mix. So into a bowl, I got some Greek yogurt. Now as I mix it around, I want you to notice one thing. See how thick it is? It needs to be a little bit smoother. To make that happen, all you gotta do is to add a little bit of hot water. Smooth it out until you're happy with the consistency. Once that's done, season it with a little bit of salt, followed by garlic paste and freshly chopped dill. Now mix everything together and the yogurt mix is done. It does not get any simpler than that. Now the next thing to do is to poach some eggs. You can definitely do this sous vide, but at least for me, I do not enjoy the texture of the whites whenever I am poaching eggs sous vide. So doing the traditional method is best. Here's an easy way to do it. Crack them on a sieve first, then bring the wire to a boil, add a tiny bit of vinegar on the water, and slowly lower your eggs in there. Put a timer for 2 minutes. If you did not put enough water, make sure to help it with a spoon, because once the 2 minutes are up, there you have it. Perfectly poached egg. Now the next step is to go ahead and make a spicy butter. So into a skillet, I threw in 4 tablespoons of butter. Then you can use any chili flakes you like. I recommend using these, Aleppo peppers. They have a little hint of fruitiness. All you have to do is to throw them in your butter, mix it for about 20 seconds, and that's it. As now all we have to do is to assemble. First, I lay down a good amount of that yogurt we just made, followed by 2 poached eggs. Then I added that wonderful spicy butter and finished it off with a little bit of extra dill. Now this is my take on Turkish eggs, and I'll tell you one thing, they are incredible. Don't believe me? Well, you just wait and see, because by this time my steaks were fully cooked. So I went ahead, opened up the bag, and immediately set them down on a cooling rack. Now I don't know about you, but I thought that the tube was going to completely dissolve, and removing it was no problem at all. And of course, we cannot forget about patting them dry, because the only thing left to do now is to go ahead and put a nice sear, because I know exactly what you're thinking. They don't look that good right now, but watch this. All right, everybody, here we got our beautiful steaks, an incredible...
Your local Ashley outlet has President's Day Hot Buys. They store 5-piece bedroom set, just $9.80. Scavenger sofa and love seat, just $9.80. Plus, pay no interest if paid in full within 12 months. No minimum and no down payment. Visit your nearest Ashley outlet today.
Numbers move you, but some can stop you in your tracks. Like the tens of thousands of people who are diagnosed with certain HPV-related cancers.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers. Gardasil 9 is a vaccine given to adults through age 45 that can help protect against certain diseases caused by HPV.
Hey, you guys like eggs?
Love eggs.
Oh, you love them? Oh, okay. Oh, you're being serious.
Dude, I eat bread like every day.
I know a few people that don't like eggs, and I don't understand that part. So here's the deal. I got a little experiment today. This is Lebanese MSG, basically. And I also cooked with steaks with it. I want to know if it enhanced the steaks and made it better or not. And I also did a Turkish egg here for us. So, you guys want to try this first and tell me? Sure. Yeah. Grab it and tell me how potent it is.
It's actually very exciting because I've never tried Lebanese cuisine, so.
Oh, okay. Well, here you go. First time. You're going to be quite generous. Yeah. Oh, no, not that generous. Be generous. All right, go for it. You don't do it for me. Dig in. Here's this. Let me know. What do you guys think?
Wow.
Oh, my God.
I like super garlic. It's really creamy.
Really creamy. God, come on, guys. Move up.
Are you cooking steaks or are you killing vampires? I can't tell.
It is powerful, everybody. You just need a little bit, and it it's good enough, but I'll tell you one thing, I love it.
It tastes really good, but my girlfriend is not gonna appreciate this. No, she's not.
This is Toom Lebanese mayonnaise.
What's it called?
Toom. Toum. That's delicious. Highly recommend you giving it a try if you've never tried it, but I want to know how it goes with steaks. Sounds like a plan? So let's dig in right here, please. Now we got some sous vide steak, and it's been a while since we steaks. I know. Yeah. What happened, bro? No. Oh, what happened?
Wait, whoa!
Well, you messed everything up here. Well, I didn't even see that.
Oh,
you like it that much already? Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers,
Has
everybody.
one person even tried to sort this?
Beluga steak. Sous vide, everybody. Please, if you've never tried it, just do me a favor. Give it a go. You will thank all of us later. It is amazing.
I'm happy I have 3 of these. So soft, so supple. This is a delicious cut of steak. And my favorite part, this cut is a little bit thicker than normal.
It is always better, everybody. Absolutely delicious. Now, I want to know if it goes up or down from here. Sound like a plan? So this one right here was cooked with toum inside of the bag. So I want to, yeah, exactly. So I put a lot in the bag and let's see if it tastes better. Only one piece. We have more people here.
Let's see how you cut it. Let's see. We'll find out.
See? Just do a little shake, Angel.
It's not me.
Angel, a little shake.
It's not me. No, oh my God.
See, let's talk. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, it's like more savory.
That is so delicious, everybody. That's a 10 out of 10. Will highly recommend.
That like garlic flavor profile really adds to the beefiness of the steak. It's not overpowered. No, not at all. Yeah, that is very powerful. Like Angel said, it adds to the savoriness of the steak. It goes super, super well with the beef flavor. Wow, this is a home run. I agree with you. Home run.
I like Angel's description. Yeah, I agree with it. Home run. That's it. It's amazing. It's a 10 out of 10, everybody. Oh, yeah. The flavor stays in your mouth after you swallow it. As soon as you take a bite and it goes down, it's still there, everybody. It's still there. It's incredible. So let's try these Turkish eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So these are poached eggs, as you... My bad. We got runny egg, as you guys can see.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Poached egg. We do a little mixy over here.
A little mixy.
A little... Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's like more savory.
That is so delicious, everybody. That's a 10 out of 10. Will highly recommend.
That like garlic flavor profile really adds to the beefiness of the steak. It's not overpowered. No, not at all. Because this is
That's powerful.
Definitely powerful. Yeah, that is very powerful. Like Angel said, it adds to the savoriness of the steak. It goes super, super well with the beef flavor. Wow, this is a home run. I agree with you. Home run, for sure.
I like Angel's description. Yeah, I agree with you. Home run. That's it. It's amazing. It's a 10 out of 10, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
The flavor stays on your mouth after you swallow it. As soon as you take a bite and it goes down, it's still there, everybody. It's still there. It's incredible. So let's try these Turkish eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Let's do it.
So these are poached eggs, as you... My bad. We got runny egg, as you guys can see.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Poached egg. We do a little mixy over here.
A little mixy.
A little mixy. Dig in, Angel. Let me know how you like it. I'll say you one thing.
Angel, pass me some bread.
I've been to Turkey, everybody. These things are addicting, okay? I'll be honest with you. Absolutely addicting. Dig in. Go without me. Go for it. Tell me.
That's nice. Wow. So polar opposite from the actual toum. Like,
yeah,
a little bit sour, very creamy. The yolk. The egg, yeah, that's exactly where I was going. That egg, super nice on top. It's a little bit of a tingle in there.
It's spicy.
Yeah. But it doesn't come in until after you swallow it.
Yeah.
Once you swallow it, then you feel it like in the back of your throat, just a little... I really like the balancing of the toum and the side dish because the toum is like very savory and it's very rich, but that side dish is fresh and light. It really balances it out super, super nicely.
Toum is delicious. If you cook it with sous vide, I want to know now, this one is just a control steak. Please grab one. I want to just dig it in the toum like this.
Oh, I think that's too much.
You think so? This is what I want to know. I don't want to know if it's going to be way too powerful. Dig in. See, I made it without making a mess, and you made a mess, Leo.
I'm sorry. You know how Leo gets.
No mess. Let's see you. You kind of fixed Leo's mess.
That's usually what I do.
Emotional damage. Enough talking. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Ooh, that is powerful.
That is very powerful.
That's too much.
It's just so strong.
Yeah.
And it's the first thing that hits your tongue.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh. I feel like if I had a lighter and I would just go... with a lighter, I'll be a flamethrower, a living flamethrower. It's tasty. It's really good. I take this one though.
Yeah, I agree. The best one is the one that cooking it in the bag. That way, smooth it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Lebanese MSG, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Double thumbs up.
Give it a try. You will not regret, everybody. After years perfecting it, it's finally available for purchase. Guga's Rub. My rub has been the go-to for many of you, and now this new revamped formula is better than ever. It's amazing on beef, pork, lamb, chicken, and my favorite, burgers. This rub is what I use in 90% of everything I cook. Get yours now at shopgugafoods.com. The link will be in the description. Guga's Rub, baby. Get yours now at shop.gugafoods.com. The link will be in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
If I could see the world through the eyes of a child, what a wonderful world this would be.
The sectarian conflict between myself and my brother Riley is heading into its 8th year with no signs of slowing.
I'm tired of you two crumb snagglers. All you do is fight, eat, and fuck up my house. You think I want to deal with this shit at the end of my life? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fill the bags up with water. And I'm gonna drown both your little asses. Now move the hell out of my way. Still got soap in my ass. I'm telling you, Tom, they drive women away. I used to have an exciting life. Have fun, travel, with fine wines. But not anymore. I can't even go to dinner. I can't even go to a damn movie. I come back, the house look like Baghdad.
I told you before, you ought to drive them out to the middle of nowhere, leave them for dead, and just hope for the very worst.
Sounds to me like you need a vacation. Shit, who you telling? I need to get my black ass away, someplace far away and exotic. Absolutely. Splurge. It's like the rappers say. Do it big. Do it big, huh? I like that. I'm on a do it big trip. Yeah. Now you're talking. Yeah. It might be time to bring Mr. Bitches back out to show them young boys how the real players play. Yeah, look out. Mr. Bitches is back on the scene. High five me. No? Okay. Yeah, you know what? You should go to Latin America. You know, someplace like Costa Rica. Oh, I can see it now. Mr. Bitches hit the clubs all night long. Get a table in VIP, pop a little pistol, call the girl. Hey, baby. Wait a minute. I don't think you're supposed to drink Cristal. Says who? Says Jay-Z. It's a boycott. The owner said something racial. I don't know.
Oh, hold on, I know what he said. He said, and I quote, "I don't want no big nigga lips drinking my fine wine." And I applaud him for putting conviction over profit.
Well, I don't know if that's what he said, but you're not supposed to drink it. But I want to drink Chris.
Oh, white man. He can't have nothing nice for himself no more. Polo, niggas got to that. Timberland, niggas got to that too. Mercedes, Versace, white women, niggas.
Hey, Robert, if you want beef with The Rock, that's on you. You just better hope the Jigga Man ain't there. Like I give a damn. Shoot, I drink what I want to drink. Besides, I packs the heat. I wish a nigga would try to tell me what to drink. Once you pop the Chris, that's when all the pretty senoritas come running because they know there's a rich American in the building. Yeah, I bet our dollar is probably worth 20 of them. All you gotta do is flash a little change. And it's on. Yeah, you know what? I think I might join you. Damn, Tom, are you sure you want to come? I mean, you're married. Are you even allowed to do it big? Oh, listen to this. Am I allowed? Sure, as long as I stay within the agreed parameters. Hey, I'm not dead, you know. I still do the darn thing from time to time.
Hey, what is
You
up,
and
guys?
me,
Revelio.